Hey y'all, welcome to another another video with Office Hours with Adrienne, where I read off emails you guys send me and I answer them on video for you to be able to get my feedback on your questions, concerns, or what you are currently struggling with. Okay, so I am about to hop in with another letter. Uh, if I'm looking crazy, I do apologize. I have a new laptop, so I'm trying to find what the best um, moment is for this laptop, and I haven't quite figured it out yet. And I'm really hoping actually that the speaker sounds decent. Hold on, I got a lot going on here. Hold on. I apologize. I apologize. Is that we good there? Okay, good. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to minimize this because I had way too many windows going on. They don't really tell you all what you got to go through when you are putting together and setting up a new laptop. It's actually a lot. Nobody told me. Nobody told me anything whatsoever. So yeah, we're gonna hop right in here and go through the letter, or email that somebody sent me. If you would like to send me a email or a letter or whatever you want to call it, if you want to send me your email with your questions, your concerns, or what you are currently struggling with, please feel free to do so. I would love to hear from you. So go to the link into my bio. If you click into the link, there's going to be a button. It's labeled Office Hours with Adrienne. Okay, if you click on the button, it pulls up a form. You fill out your information, and at the bottom is this big open box for you to let it rip with whatever you are struggling with, whatever your questions are, for me to be able to answer them. And then I hop on to a video and I answer your questions or kind of give you my advice about what you are currently struggling with. Okay, so that is what I am encouraging you guys to do, because I really want to hear from all of you guys, because I like talking to y'all. I'm a little bit of a yapper when it comes to business things. So I'm going to hop right into this letter, email, whatever you want to call it. If you see me looking off to the side, it's because I am reading it from my screen before I go into my advice and what you should do. Okay, so I am going to start. It says, Dear Adrienne, I'm not even sure where to start. I am a 40-year-old mom, wife, and full-time employee. And I realized recently that I have no identity outside of being responsible for everyone else. I'm gonna read that again. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a 40-year-old woman. I'm a 40-year-old mom, wife, and full-time employee, and I realized recently that I have no identity outside of being responsible for everyone else. Drop the mic. I've always been the dependable one, the helper, the strong friend, and one who figures things out. But now that I finally want to build something for myself, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I enjoy. I don't know what to offer. I don't even know what I'm good at anymore. Sometimes I feel guilty for wanting more, like starting a business means I'm taking something away from my family. I want clarity. I want a sense of purpose again, and I want to know where to even begin. How do I rediscover myself while also trying to build a business? Chill. As a mother, not a wife. Lord, you hear what I'm saying? I'm not one of those yet. But as far as 40-year-old plus mom, full-time employee, oh, I hear you. Oh, I hear you. Oh, and as a Capricorn, yeah, I'm going to drop that in there. As a Capricorn, this is something that we do too. The dependable one, the helper, the strong friend, the one who figures things out. Ma'am, this is something I feel like all mothers all mothers and wives, they literally like they literally feel you right now, okay? And I'm not a wife, but a mother and a full-time employee, I hear you. But as a mother and a wife too, adding those two, man, I know they feeling you right now, okay? How do I rediscover myself while also trying to build a business? I'm going to tell you something that I heard somebody else say, and it made perfect sense and it was profound. The best way to service your family is to take care of yourself. The best way that you can be a mother to your kids is to see them have a happy mother. So, I want to just give you that quick nugget. Um, you're gonna have to get out there and try new things, whether it's hobbies. Even now, even though you know you're doing a lot for other people, what do you enjoy doing now? And it doesn't have to be something separate from work or separate from kids or your husband. It doesn't have to be separate. For instance, I am a Excel spread girly. Love me a good Excel spreadsheet, whether it's fully filled out or blank, and you're telling me to create something. Now, if you tell me to create something, I might get a little overwhelmed because there's so many different options. But you get a good Excel spreadsheet. I love me a good Excel spreadsheet. Geek. I'm geeked. I'm a numbers girly. And if you don't have the right formulas, baby, I'm gonna plug in them formulas for you, okay? You're working too hard. You're working too hard in Excel. It's not this complicated. Excel, for me, is really, really big. Um, I am into analytics. It's part of my job too. I do forecasting. I do uh, labor forecasting, scheduling. Like, I like doing those things outside of my job. Like, numbers, before I was into my current job, I also did, I was a um, data analyst for a market research department. I loved that job. Looking at numbers all day to my eyes crossed. Loved it. Okay? So, what you may like doing, it does not have to be fully separate from your job, from your husband, or from your kids. Um, you gotta pay more attention to yourself. What do you enjoy? You know, I have a friend. I kid you not. She loves to iron, and I mean loves to iron. I, baby, I'm gonna, if it's wrinkled, I'm gonna throw it in that dryer with 2 3 ice cubes. Put it back up for 5 minutes. I'm not ironing anything. Okay? I don't like doing it, but she loves ironing. That can be something. Like, don't think too hard into it. It doesn't have to be separate. Now, if you want it to be separate, you're going to have to now tap into what you enjoy doing outside of that mother, that wife, or that employee role. You're going to have to try new things. You're going to have to go out and do activities. And you're going to have to, I don't know if you like reading, try reading clubs, or you like cooking, get into a cooking community. You're going to have to now experiment to see what you actually enjoy. It's very much like college. You know how, like, when you first go to college, um, in the beginning, you're taking a whole bunch of random classes. If you don't, especially if you don't know what you want to do, right? Whether it's electives or like you're reading the catalog for that upcoming semester to see what they're offering, and you read the description. You're like, okay, that sounds interesting, and then you take it. And then after you take it, you're like, okay, I like that, or you didn't like it, and then you have to keep trying things until you know what exactly you like, and then from there, most students, they then are able to figure out exactly what they want to do as far as their degree. Some people do it like that. I'm just saying. For me, I went to school for international business, right? And then I took a international marketing course and fell in love with marketing. Okay? So you're going to have to try new things. You're going to have to get out there and see what's around you, to see classes or courses. You know, some of the community colleges, they offer um, I don't know what you would call it, but like what my daughter's uh her father's mother, she used to go to community college, and they had things like floral decorating, like how to put flowers together. Like, you're going to have to experiment on things that are being offered in your area, or if they're offered online, you can do it that way as well, to see what you would like actually like enjoy doing. You're going to have to do it that way because there's no other way for you to be able to do it. And I don't want to give you suggestions that will take up too much time as far as you outside of the home. So if it's offered online, even better, right? You don't have to leave the home. You can be in the home and take the course or get information about a class or a hobby or whatever you want to call it. Um, and nothing is off limits. There's a lady who I know, I have been so inspired by her story. She is a crafter, like decorating, mugs, coffee mugs, the t-shirts, a crafter, and she's a millionaire. So nothing is too small. So don't think it has to be something like powerful. It doesn't have to be. You just have to enjoy it, right? So if it's something outside of what you are currently doing, if it's not, and so that you actually enjoy that you do at work, or you enjoy doing as a wife or as a mother, then you can use that as an idea as well. For instance, my I have a client. She is a respiratory therapist at a hospital, right? So she created a template for other RTs, what they call themselves, for them to be able to fill out when it comes to filling out their notes for patient charts, right? Because she's been an RT for 20 years, maybe, and does not have errors. She does not. She notates them accounts. Okay, so I mean the charts. She notates the charts. So she created a template that other RTs can use when it comes to notating their patients' charts, and that's what she does. That's her side business. They purchased these templates, and mind you, she's been with that particular hospital for so long. Management knows her, so to get them to endorse, will be like, hey, you might want to look into. And then she also helps train new ones when they come out of college, out of college, or out of classes or whatever. So if she's training the new ones, she can just go ahead and give them a snippet of what that is like, and then let them know. You get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be outside of what you are currently doing. You just need to. Well, you don't. Just like you don't need to, but enjoy it. Okay, whether it's you like filling out the calendar for your kids every week as far as what the activities are, who's going to be where, who's getting picked up where. Matter of fact, baby, I am a calendar. I am a lover of a calendar. Every October, my eyes get I'm just ecstatic because it's October. It's time to get a new calendar for the next year, and it's a full thing. I can't go to like a Walmart um to get my new calendar, baby. I have to go to like Office Max, Office Depot, and I have to go down that aisle and look at all the planners. I have to open them. I go get the pages. They gotta have lines on them. They gotta have the clear flap. I can put paperwork in it. It has to have. It's a whole thing. Matter of fact, look. And then once I get my new calendar, then I get my pens. I'm a pen. I'm a pen girly. Speaking of that, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's so many different options. There are people who are getting paid when they're posting because they're trying out new pens. Because apparently there's a whole bunch of us out here that has a unhealthy obsession with pens and the way they write and how smooth they are and all they bleed. Is it that deep? It's not. But we here. We're here. Another thing. There's another person who makes money who posts, and they post different types of spoons. I ain't gonna lie, it's probably people who are on the spectrum because this is me. And they present us with a spoon and we rate it. How smooth, the dip, the curves, baby. It's a whole thing. So whatever you enjoy doing, there are people out here who enjoy it as well. So it's not just you. But look, Then I buy the pens for my calendar. Then I buy the pens for my calendar, and usually color coordinated. I got blues, oranges, pinks. Don't read my stuff. Blue, oranges, pinks, reds, greens. The pinks are excuse me. The blue is for meetings and events. The green means that it's when I'm getting paid. The red is for bills. Some women enjoy creating weekly schedules for their kids or their household to run on as smoothly as humanly possible. Some women are really big into helping you in your relationship, either with your kids or with your husband. You just have to figure out if you want to. There's two different ways you can go with this. You can either go the route of find something that I enjoy doing in what I'm already doing. So find what I enjoy doing: work, mother, wife. Find something in this area, or go a completely whole different route and find something that has nothing to do with being a mother, being a wife, or being an employee. If you go this route, you gotta get out. You have to go online. You gotta search activities going on in the area. I suggest go to Eventbrite. I suggest going to Meetup. Those two apps. Look in your area. What's going or Groupon. What's in the area? What's discounted? What can you get into to meet new people or to try something new to see if you even like it or not? So I would recommend those three. I would recommend Meetup, Eventbrite, and Groupon. If you want to go this route and just do something that has nothing to do with motherhood, wifehood, or employeehood, or find something that's in those areas that you enjoy and just pull that out and create something from that. Okay, so that is the best way that I consider for you to rediscover yourself, because you're asking, how do I rediscover myself while also trying to build a business? That is the best way that I am going to tell you for you to be able to do. And I'm speaking as a mother, I'm speaking as a full-time employee. There are plenty of things that I do that I enjoy doing at my job. Then pull that out and focus on that and create a business with that. Another good example, I have one of my directors. So it's me, my director. Okay, me, my boss's boss, and then my boss's boss's boss, right? He recently, we had certain goals last year that are no longer our goals anymore. But he was a spearhead of making those goals happen. So now that we're going into a different direction and we don't want to have those goals anymore, then he's like, well, what am I here for? So he left, right? He left the company. When he left the company, he didn't get another job. He he created his own business doing what he was doing at our job. He just became I guess you call him a freelancer. Contract. He's contract work now. He's doing the exact same thing that he was doing with us as when he was a director. He's doing that exact same title. He's just now deciding that he's going to contract himself out to any business. So now he gets the advantage of working with different businesses, different problems, different challenges, right? But then after it's done, he leaves. He doesn't stay. So that's what I mean by finding something that you are already doing, that you enjoy doing, and pulling that out. He enjoys doing what he did at our job. He enjoyed being the director of his job. He enjoyed it. And when he left, he just pulled that out. And now he does contract work for any company those that was in that industry, whether it's healthcare. He had a couple other industries that he has worked with previously. But that's what I mean by just taking something, pulling it out, and then creating it and making it your own, and taking it and being a freelancer or a contractor. That's what I mean by that. Okay, so I really hope that was helpful, because but honestly, I already know you have plenty of skill. You just probably got to figure out what you want to either go with or what you want to start with. Because you, an employee, a wife, and a mother, baby, you got skills. You ain't lacking in that. So you got exactly what you need to have. You got to hone in and figure out what you want to do. Do you want to go with what you already have skills, or you want to rediscover yourself and find new ones. That's the only thing that you really have to dig into. And once you figure that part out, the rest is going to be easy. I already know it's going to be easy. But I hope that was helpful. And I hope you understood what I was trying to tell you and that this helps you for your next step in figuring out what exactly it is that you want to do. Okay, so if anybody else would love to send me an email or a letter when you want to talk about either ask me a question or a challenge or brainstorm, brain dump moment, and you want to ask my advice on some things, please click the link in my bio. Click on the button that says Office Hours with Adrienne. A form will pull up. They will ask for your information, and then you get this big old text box for you to load it all in there, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so I am going to hop off, but all of you have a wonderful night, and I will see you on the next video.